Hi, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is a collective reading for Taurus. This is your love reading. Now, this could be relevant for a past person, a future person, or a current relationship you may be in. It's whatever Spirit wants to come forward today. Now, as this is collective, not everything will resonate with everyone. So please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate for you, check your other placements and you should find a message in there. If you do like your message today, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anybody else that needs to hear it. And if you want to hear more from me, then don't forget to hit that subscribe if you haven't already. And if you press the notification bell, it will let you know whenever I post new content. So today is the 29th of August, but whenever this falls into your feed is when it's likely to be relevant for yourself. Let's get into it. So Spirit, can we get some more cards please for the love situation that you would like to bring up for Taurus? Okay, so your overall energy then, we have the Judgment card. So potentially you are trying to make a decision on something. You're wanting to make a final, clear decision on something. You want to make sure that you've got all of the information that you need. Potentially you've had a bit of an awakening, a bit of an aha moment, and you are making a decision based on that. You could, if you're separated, this can also be a card of reconciliation. Maybe you're considering reconciliation. It could also be that you are making a final decision to walk away from something as well. So this Judgment is very much you making a final decision on something. Now, in your overall energy, in your current position, we have how you're feeling about a particular situation. We've got a Four of Wands. So you're feeling like something at the moment is very stable. You're very grounded. You feel like you're in a particularly good union. So I'm going to take this as this is something what you're currently in. It might not be. It could be that you are seeing a particular person as being somebody that you could see being in a union. But I'm pretty sure this is more energy for you. You feel stable. You feel very happy in yourself. And you feel like you're in a good place. You do feel like if you are in a relationship, you are in a very successful one. Now let's get some clarification on that Four of Wands for you. Or some extra information, not necessarily clarification, because, you know, what can you clarify on you feeling great and successful and happy in yourself? And in a partnership. Could potentially be that you might be doing a lot of partying as well, having a lot of fun. Okay, so we've got a Ten of Pentacles that's come out to the side. So potentially you are finding a happy ever after kind of situation, a tiny bit of a challenge. So maybe legacy itself, potentially family legacy, having money, having the overall long-lasting sustainability. You might find that you could be looking at that as a tiny bit of a challenge. We do have a Two of Cups as well that come out. So this is something where you are looking at this as being a very happy union still. It's just that you are finding, like I say, it is a tiny bit of a challenge. We do have the Strength card in the reverse. So that is suggesting to me that you do feel a little bit, you're lacking a bit of self-confidence, you're lacking a little bit of self-esteem. That could be why you've got this wobble with regards to that Ten of Pentacles, purely because you're just lacking a little bit of confidence in it. You're hoping it goes well, you can see potentials in everything, but you're not. You're kind of having a few wobbles, having a little bit of a lack of courage there. Now we do also have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, so that is telling me that you may not have spoken your truth yet. So maybe you're keeping this a secret. So it could be whatever you were seeing as being a happy union or happy ever after with somebody. You may not have communicated this out to them yet. You could be keeping it all to yourself. It could very well be that you don't know how you're actually feeling about this, potentially because you've got this lack of courage going on. So whatever is going on here, if you're in a relationship, you know, you're not speaking your own truth around something and you're lacking a lot of self-confidence in it, potentially to do with what you feel is this, you know, happy ever after, that abundant long-term legacy. You might, you know, there's something that you're keeping to yourself about it and you're not opening up. But it could just be the person that you've got your eye on, that you could see yourself being very happy with that 4 of Wands and 2 in Cups, you may not have just opened up to yet. You may be keeping it all in because you're lacking confidence and you're lacking courage to go towards them. Could have something to do with family and legacy. Maybe you've got family that you have to consider, and that could be why you might not have moved towards them. It could very well be that they've got a family that you have to consider. It could be that you may be lacking some finances, or they're lacking finances, so that little bit of stability there could be that legacy issue could be a bit of an issue. But yeah, again, it's something that you're keeping to yourself and you haven't really discussed it yet with them. Or yeah, you may not have even discussed it at all with them. Now, in your person's energy, they've got a 6 of Pentacles. So they are seeing things as being a little one-sided. It could be very much that somebody is giving too much to something. Maybe they're giving a lot of themselves to a particular situation. Maybe it's overworking. Maybe they're looking at you as giving yourself too much to a particular situation. It could be that they're seeing your lack of confidence as being a lack of interest. Let's get some clarification on this 6 of Pentacles. So it could even be that your person may be in something themselves at the minute and they're feeling imbalanced. They have got this 8 of Cups, which is telling me that they're stuck in an unsatisfactory position at the moment and they feel like they've just settled. So they're not particularly happy. They've just kind of given up and they've settled for less than what they deserve. Now, it does look as though they are about to end something or have a bit of an awakening. We've got the Death card. So there is some sort of transformation that's about to happen to your person. Something is going to come to an end and they're going to restart something brand new. And I've got a feeling it's with you because we have this Empress. So potentially your person is still in something and they are coming to an end of it. Maybe that's why you see them as being long-term happy. Maybe you see what they're like as a partner and you want them for yourself. And they need to end something they're currently in so that they can start something new with you. It could very well be that they're just, maybe they're out of balance, but like I say, maybe they're working too much. They're stuck in an unsatisfactory job. Maybe they just feel a little bit stuck on their own and they're about to have a transition so that they can move towards you. But yeah, I'm seeing this as they're seeing, if they're not seeing you as an Empress, then they are about to turn into an Empress. And they are very much having some sort of ending. Something's coming to an end for them so that they can become abundant, successful, fertile, ready to take on the world, nurturing, loving, you know, everything that Empress embodies, your person is either turning into or you're already them. You know, you're that energy for them. Do you know what it could even be? If you are in a relationship, part of this legacy, and the 10 of Pentacles isn't just about money, it's also about family. Maybe you're about to have a child and you think that it's going to be a big challenge and you haven't addressed it yet. And it could very well be that your person is coming to terms with you being pregnant and having a baby and becoming a mum, because that Empress is very much a mother figure, very much a mum. If it's not, it could be maybe your person's pregnant. If you're a masculine, maybe your person is about to have a child themselves. Maybe if it's something where you struggle with that concept of family and you're the masculine, it could be that you're very much going to be having that family, or maybe that's in transition on its way to you. Could very well be that your person is already a mother, and maybe the lack of balance that's in their lives is the fact that they're having to give so much of their time to their kids, and that could be why they're very unsatisfactory, and they're having the realization that actually they deserve to be happy too, not just their children, which gives them that empowerment of being that empress. So it could be any way round. So whichever energy resonates for you, take it. This one is supposed to be yours and this one's supposed to be your person's, but they are transferable. Now, when I am saying empress as well, genders are fluid in tarot, so an empress can very well be a masculine. Take it as it resonates. It's just personality traits. Now, how you are currently viewing this relationship, we do see a star card in the reverse, so you don't have much hope in this relationship. As much as you're seeing it as very successful, or you may even be in something that's very successful. You could be in a very successful, stable relationship, and this could be somebody else that wants to come in on it. But you're feeling hopeless. You don't feel like this relationship is currently going anywhere. You feel it's hopeless, which is really odd because you've got that energy of stability and happiness and happy union. So why you'd feel like this is a hopeless relationship and like it's going nowhere and that there's things that need to be healed in it. I mean, it could very well be that you're seeing this whole legacy thing as something that needs to be healed, and the imbalance with your partner or your person is something that needs to be healed, because that star card in the reverse is a need for healing. But I wouldn't say that's hopeless. Well, to clarify, we have a 4 of Wands in reverse. So you've gone from being stable and happy and you want it to work to, okay, so you want it to work, but it's not currently working. I get it. So this might be something where you're either currently going into, or you want a relationship with this person. You're either in a relationship with this person or you have exited a relationship, you're in separation. And it's very much you want this relationship to work. You want to move forward with this person, but you're keeping your mouth shut. You're not got any courage to go forward. And that's why it's a challenge for you, because you can see it being very happy, very stable, but you're keeping your mouth shut. You're keeping your truth quiet. You're not saying anything to them. It's like you're waiting for them to approach you. And then in their energy, they're currently sat in an energy of not being very happy at the moment. They're stuck in something that they don't find satisfactory. They are ready to have that transition and move forward and end something that they're stuck in. So it's like you're not currently with them. And they need to end this cycle of being on their own, or whatever it is that's stuck keeping them away from you. They need to end it so that they can then come towards you and have that transition. But like I say, you're very much seeing it currently as being a bit of a failure. It's hopeless. You may be going through a divorce. This 4 of Wands is very much a card of separation and a union that's completely broken. So yeah, it's like you're not together anymore. We have a 5 of Wands in the reverse. So if there was some fighting, it's like that stopped. There may even be no communication between the two of you. You've completely stopped any sort of conflict that was there. And it's like you may have gone your separate ways. And we do have a 5 of Pentacles as well. So again, that whole feeling abandoned, feeling lonely, feeling that lack of anything, feeling like you've got no support, you've got no money, you're just feeling like you're completely completely down on your luck and abandoned. That's how you're currently seeing this. It's very much like things have happened and you're separated, or you're not even together yet, and you feel like they don't want you. You know, if you are with them, if you're going through a rough patch, you feel like they don't want you, and you've stopped talking and you're having a lot of disagreements and you can't see it going anywhere further, even though you really hope it does. It's like you can't. The reality of the situation is, at this point in time, is that it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Yeah, and you're just seeing it as being an absolute lack. Now, in your challenge position, we've got this Queen of Cups. So again, this particular queen has got a baby in her arms. So I do feel like this could have something to do with children. I'll be completely honest with you. So whether or not there's something that's going on that's keeping you separate, that is to do with children, whether there is a pregnancy in this that has led to separation, or, you know, maybe not pregnancy, but the want of children has led to separation. I feel like there's something to do with children, because you don't often see a Queen of Cups with a child on a card. So yeah, I mean, the Queen of Cups in the reverse is very much somebody that's not in touch with the feelings. She's fed up of giving and giving and giving. So it could very much be that somebody in this, if it is a relationship that's happened, again, with this imbalance card, maybe your person was either taking a lot from you, or they were giving too much to you. And it's like this Queen of Cups here is somebody's fed up of giving. You know, the challenge is to not be over giving. It's also somebody that's not in touch with their emotions as well. So they're completely overwhelmed and may have even shut their emotions off because they're feeling too many of them. Let's get some clarification on that. So yeah, I'm seeing this very much as a challenge of potentially, like I say, pregnancy, but very much, you know, feeling the feelings could be just a massive challenge. Expressing those feelings and not over giving. Okay, so we do have the Magician. So confidence is also going to be something that is key to this challenge. Having confidence, making sure that you've got the skills and the abilities, the communication skills that are needed. You're the person that is lacking confidence over here. So to me, this is suggesting that you need to have confidence in yourself. We also have a Four of Swords. So there is some need for some healing, some time apart potentially, to do some healing. That again could be very challenging. If you are living together, it could be challenging to get some little time apart to, you know, to have that peace and that restoration that you need. It could very well be if you've got children, like, you know, there's definitely a reason I keep coming back to children in this, because there's, you know, mother figures, family, babies. It could very well be that you've got children around you that, you know, you have to keep, let's face it, if you're a single parent, you know, you don't get much time to rest when you've got a child around you. So it could be very challenging to actually rest and do some healing that you need to. We do also have the Moon card. So again, things not being out in the open, keeping things quiet, which I think is very much to do with you and your truths. Owning up to what it is that you want, what it is that you feel, what is it that is your truth. And I think this is very much your challenge to come out of keeping things in the dark, making sure that things are come to light. It's also suggesting that you may fear certain things as well. So not fearing what's to come. Yes, the moon is the unknown, but it doesn't matter. You know, it's good to not know everything. It's good to, it may be very challenging. You may have a big need to know what is coming up for you, but it's absolutely fine to not know. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is very much making a plan, knowing what you want to go for and going towards it. Now the Knight of Pentacles is also the slowest moving card in the deck. If you have a look, his horse is pretty much stationary. This particular one, the horse is just taking a drink. So it's very much, he's not moving. It doesn't seem like he's moving, but it is moving. It's just moving really slowly. So where you may feel like things are not progressing, if you do have confidence in this, if you learn to communicate clearly, if you don't keep things hidden, you know, you can move towards a happier ending. It's just going to be slow. So the challenge is to actually get it moving. The challenge is to have that confidence, have faith in the unknown, you know, that something good will happen. Having that faith, being able to manifest it, because that's what that magician does. Having faith in the unknown, knowing what it is that you want, going for it, because at the end of the day, that magician is very much the planner. He is very much somebody that is going to start that journey actively seeking something. He makes a plan and goes through it, very much like the Knight of Pentacles, just that the Knight of Pentacles is a little bit slower. So very much knowing what it is that you want and going after it. And yes, things are going to be hidden from you. That's absolutely fine. Having faith that things will happen for you when they are meant to happen. Now, you do have a 10 of Swords as an outcome. So if you get over this challenge of, you know, the whole giving too much to a situation, not necessarily being in touch with your feelings, potentially the child as well, or children, whatever it is that you need to heal from. Not necessarily heal from. You don't heal from children. I mean, you might have to heal from children. But whatever it is that you've done your healing from, and you're moving, you know, once you've got through that challenge, we've got this 10 of Swords. Now that to me is very much somebody that's moving away from something where they've been hurt. So again, you've, you know, done the healing, you're moving forward, walking away from potentially being backstabbed and betrayed, and ready to move on to something new. So let's get some clarification on what this 10 of Swords is. That 10 of Swords is very much the ending of a particular cycle that you could be going through. It could be, it doesn't mean that you're ending a relationship. It could just mean that you're ending a particular behavior in a relationship, that you're walking away from a particular behavior. Could be a behavior that you display. Like I say, it could be something to do with your person, because they've got that Death card. They're ready to, you know, have that transmutation of some sort of energy within them. So we've got the Judgment coming out again. So this potentially came out to the side. So again, as before with the overall energy, it could very well be that you are considering some sort of final decision with regards to this relationship, whether you want to move forward with it, whether you want to chuck it in the bin. You know, it is a final decision. It is looking as though it could be quite challenging to you. But it is something where you are making that final judgment call on this. We also have a Tower. So there is some sort of belief system that you are going through. It might even be your person. Like I say, they do have that Death card already. There is a belief that is coming down. Something is going to change. And what you thought you had a solid foundation on is going to come down. Not necessarily a bad thing. It means that you get to rebuild it stronger. So if, for instance, this is to do with having a baby, just throwing it out there because keep talking about it. If this is somebody that is actually coming to grips with the idea that having a child is not the end of the world and is actually a good thing in a relationship, that will be their tower crumbling, and then they can rebuild it with that child in consideration and have a big happy family. Okay, so that's what I mean by it doesn't have to be something bad. So yes, it could very well be that an end of a relationship could be very challenging. But it might not be. It's literally a belief system. Something that you've believed in is coming down. And it is going to be a challenging coming down. And that is because there's this judgment coming out to the side as well. So whatever has happened here with this Ten of Swords, there's been some sort of betrayal, or you feel that there's been some sort of betrayal in this outcome. And it means that you're having to consider something quite deeply, and it is a very hard decision that you're going to be making. We did have the Nine of Swords come out in the reverse as well. So that tells me that you may have been having some sleepless nights, but you are coming out with that. So whatever you may have been having some sleepless nights about, whether you're feeling guilty about something, excuse me, I've just gone really tired now talking about sleepless nights, crikey. Yeah, so whatever this sleepless nights represents for you, whether it's nightmares about how you've been treated, whether it is guilt for something that you've done, guilt for something that you're feeling because of some other situation. Let's face it, if you become a single parent, again, I keep harping on about being a single parent. I don't know why. It's clearly relevant for some of you. You know, you may be feeling guilty for your children, that you've not been able to make the relationship work. That is coming to an end. Whatever your decision is going to be, whatever this tower represents for you, it is meaning that you're going to have an end to sleepless nights. You're going to be able to sleep better. Whatever guilt or depression you've been holding is coming to an end. Whatever it is that you've been holding in, what you've been feeling betrayed about, is ending. And you're going to be able to have a brighter, fresher, new start on something, which is actually really, really good. So whether that is with this person, whether that is with somebody new, whether it is on your own, I'm not sure. Like I say, that judgment card can be reconciliation. It can be making a final decision on whether or not a relationship moves forward or ends. It could be whatever it is for yourself. But it does suggest to me that you are coming to the end of a phase, which is always good news, because it means you're about to move and embark onto something significantly better. Now, the energies that we have in this, so we've got Aquarius, we've got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What else did we have? I always put the cards down before I read out the energies. Really need to stop doing that. What else did we have? We have Pisces, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Did we have any more? Scorpio, Leo, and then the energies that we have out. So your person could be any of those energies. Don't have to be. If the reading resonated for you, it resonated for you. Let's get you some romance angels, and then we'll pull you some moonology cards as well to see if there's any more messages Spirit wants to convey. Get one more, please, Spirit. Okay, so we have got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. That's that Four of Swords. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So that potentially is to do with that Ten of Pentacles. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So that is you not having the courage to come forward with your feelings. That Strength card in the reverse, that Ace of Swords, not declaring your feelings, not coming through. And then free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So very much that Ten of Swords at the end, freeing yourself from whatever hardships it is that you've been enduring, you know, whatever betrayal it is you felt towards something, freeing yourself from it so you can move forward happier, freer and lighter. Because don't forget, betrayal isn't always about somebody doing the dirty on you. It could simply be that they have got a different outlook on life, a different perception of what they want. Maybe you want a family, maybe they don't. That can be a betrayal if you weren't aware of it when you went into a partnership with them. You know, especially if you've been with them long term. And then you find out when you decide, oh, I'm ready to have a child now, and they go, I don't want one. You know, that could be a massive betrayal. So freeing yourselves up from that kind of ideology, coming out of that, will be a massive tower if somebody's changing their mind on that. And the Moonology cards just want to shout out to you. Right. So we have, what do you need to release? Waxing moon. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. That again to do with that moon card. You know, your dreams, the unknown. Your dreams need a practical plan. That Knight of Pentacles. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. And it is time to take action. New moon in Aries. So you've got lots of things coming in for you. Potentially you've got some big decisions to be made as well. Yeah, it looks as though you are going to have a bit of a tough time coming in, especially with that amazing challenge. That challenges are never amazing, but they are always good for us and they make us stronger. So I do hope you enjoyed your reading today, Taurus. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to somebody else that needs to hear it. Good luck, and I do hope that whatever it is that you're going through, whether it is to do with babies, if you are pregnant, congratulations. But yeah, good luck with what's going on for you. And thank you for joining me.